Many times after we get dumped, we sit around lonely and desperate and miserable, hoping our ex will come back to us. And lots of people do that, but not you. You did get dumped recently, but you are not sitting around waiting on your ex. You're moving on with your life. You're taking charge, and you are becoming the very best version of you that you can be. And ironically, when you're in that state of mind, you're in that flow state, that is actually when your ex stands the greatest chance of coming back to you. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 key signs that your growth is triggering your ex's fear of loss and leading them back to you, if you even still want them back. So let's talk about it. Way number 1, the social media glow up. You are transforming yourself physically and emotionally, and it's evident through what you're posting on social media. This, of course, assumes that you haven't blocked them and they haven't blocked you. Even if you're not still connected, chances are pretty good they're stalking you on social. So they're seeing this transformation. Maybe you're dressing differently. Maybe you're coming across more confident in your photos. Maybe you dropped some weight and now you're looking really good. But everything you're posting on social media, and it's genuine, it's not fake. Everything you're posting is showing a new you, and they didn't expect to see that. Way number 2, your expanded social circle. Now, they probably expected you to sit around desperately waiting on them after they dumped you, and you didn't do that. But you're also not just reliant on your old mutual friend group for your entertainment, because they probably expected you to stay with that crowd also. And I don't want you to abandon your mutual friends, but sometimes after a breakup, it's nice to kind of meet some new people who don't immediately associate you with your ex. So cultivate new friends and new friend groups. Get out there, put yourself out there and meet some new people and do some new things with this group. And taking on these social activities and meeting new people really showcases your independence. And there's going to be pictures of you online, group shots, maybe things like that. People will be tagging you in things, and these people aren't going to be known to your ex. And it's going to be showing them that you don't need them for a thriving social life. Way number 3, your career academic achievements. Maybe you've taken on that promotion at work finally, or maybe you've even changed companies and now you're doing your dream job for a lot more money. And you're taking advantage of new opportunities that weren't present during the relationship. And ultimately, you're succeeding to new heights in ways your ex didn't expect, and you're doing it without their support. Way number 4, your emotional stability. You're no longer emotionally dependent upon them. You don't need their support. You don't need anybody's support. You are your own support. And if there is interaction with your ex, because I know right now you're in no contact, but if there is interaction with them, you're calm, you're cool, you're collected. You're not responding with emotional volatility, and you're not coming across as angry, bitter, jealous, or unstable. You are calm, cool, and collected. And this is confusing to them, especially if there used to be emotional volatility in you when you were in the relationship. Way number 5, your new passions and interests. Taking on new hobbies, new skills, maybe learning a new sport. Maybe you're doing martial arts and you're doing great. Something like that is going to broaden your mind, really make you feel confident about yourself as you begin to master these things. And maybe you're taking on things that they didn't think were even possible for you to master. And ultimately, you're showing that you can go way beyond the person that you were when you were in the relationship, and they didn't expect that. Way number 6, your dating life moving forward. I know you may very well want them back, and they may very well come back. So while I don't want you to immediately jump into a new relationship, because that would ultimately be a rebound, and those have about a 75% failure rate, I don't want you to just sit around waiting on them either. Get out there, meet new people, and casually date. And who knows, you might find somebody even better than your ex. Ultimately, getting out there and meeting new people, talking to new people, asking people out on dates, even if some of them say no, and they will, that's going to boost your confidence. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And especially if you were in a long-term relationship, you might be a little bit rusty at those things. So practicing your skills at meeting new people and asking them out is a great thing. Ultimately, you're showing your ex, especially if some of this is showing up on social media, that you're not just sitting around waiting on reconciliation. And way number 7, genuine happiness without them. Authentic joy can't be faked on social media, and it especially can't be faked with mutual friends. And I don't want you to post anything that's clickbaity or designed just to get their attention. I always want you to post things that are actually genuinely you and how you feel. And your inner peace, your confidence, your strength, and your growth is going to be evident in everything that you do and say. This is going to come across that you are healing and you're well on your way to being healed, and they might actually be stuck. And if they're stalking your social media on a regular basis, that means they're questioning their decision and in fact may be stuck. But ultimately, I want you to remember that this growth is for you. You're not doing any of this for them or to get them back. That's manipulative and that's not genuine. You're doing this to become the very best version of you that you can be. And they may never come back, and that's okay. You don't need them to feel whole and complete. The only person that can make you happy is the person in the mirror. Remember, I do offer one-on-one coaching. That can be in the form of a phone call, a Zoom session, or you can simply email me your problem and I'll record a custom video just like this one and get it back to you within a couple of weekdays. If you want more info on that, it's down in the description or on this card right up here. But let me know your story about what's going on with you and your growth after getting dumped down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.